Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wheel of Fortune. We're doing another video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about a few different rumors, okay? So, as you all know, there are rumors popping up basically everywhere. I'm going to put my microphone over here so you can actually properly hear me. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, there's tons of different things popping up 24/7 all around the place when it comes to Pokemon rumors. And today I thought we'd cover two specific ones. One that's really simple to break down and just destabilize and just tell you that it's a fakey dakey, which is the thing I'll do at the last of the last part of the video. The other one's a really interesting rumor, which is pretty long, and people have been wanting me to cover this one for a long time now. It's been out for like 2-3 days now, and I haven't been able to get to it. But I thought we'd do it today. We'd break it down, we'd go through it, read through it, give my opinion, because that's what people want to hear on it. At least that's what I've been asking for. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, then drop a like down below, guys. If we hit 500 likes, I'll have another video out for you guys soon. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's get into it, shall we? Either way, guys, here we go. So, kicking it off, you see right here, we're on 4chan. You can just spam BTFO and shit in the chat. Just do your thing. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the actual info here. So, alright, VP, here it is. Localization Leaker is back, and this is what I've got. Get it while you can. Only posting once. It says Grookey Town spoilers, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. But let's actually read through the actual info here. So if you want to read this on your own, I'll link it down below, okay, guys? I'll link a screenshot and whatnot down below. You can check it out right there, instead of, just trying to, read it from my actual screen here, because it's going to be hard because it's not, like, fully in frame. Either way, he just posted, like, an image here showing, like, different areas, kind of, like, breaking them down, which we'll look at the image itself, like, the actual, this thing. We're going to look at that, but let's start with the actual post here itself, saying that explanation of the areas marked on the map. 1, these areas, so I guess 1 means all the areas that are marked by 1, which is all the red ones right here. This one looks like a bazinga, and also like maybe a little thumbs up, but either way, so all the 1 areas, and here's what he gives a breakdown from. All the 1 areas are completely explorable, so that would make sense, right? If you're going to be able to explore through all these areas, like fully explore through them around, all over the place, like them being a little bit more open-ish, open world-ish, which is what this game was kind of like touted as when originally talked about, and that's the thing I'm really excited about these games. I think these games will be more open than any previous Pokemon games we've ever had. People assume they won't be, but honestly, this area, sure, people have been doing comparison images being like, oh, but look at the map and look at the actual gameplay. It's super small. Remember that these are not one-to-one. This image right here, this map isn't a one-to-one comparison, ladies and gentlemen. Just telling you, okay? I'm just saying. They just ain't, one-to-one. So do keep that in mind. Just a little bit of a heads up. But either way, he says these are explorable. The larger areas area doesn't open up until the player has 6+ badges. The larger area. Is he talking about this? Because if this only opens up after 6 badges, that's a little bit shitty, I will say. And that doesn't make any sense, because you got a train down here, which I know you guys probably remember that I talked about this. We got a train down here, and this train leads up to the train tracks right there. It doesn't lead up to this train track. So I'm not sure how this guy's talking about. If this is the big area right here that doesn't open up until level 6, then why would you be sent here right as you're done with this area? Because that's clearly where you're going. You're not going to this train track. You just aren't. There's no way. The train tracks are different. These train tracks versus these train tracks, totally different. But these train tracks with the ones right here actually look similar. They actually match up. They don't look, odd and whatnot. So this area being locked off just makes no sense. Like, that just, to me, just literally makes no sense. But let's continue with what he's saying here, though. Cities marked 2 and 3, and the final are the final 2 gyms. So cities marked 2 and 3. So it's this one right here, the Dragon City, and this one right here. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think that makes any sense. Why would the final city, final gyms be these 2? Wouldn't it be like, the further up you get? I mean, unless you're gonna be exploring around in a weird manner, which is a possibility, right? If you're gonna be going from one place to another in a weirder way than you usually do, then sure, I could kind of understand that. He continues on saying your story revolves around House Shield and House Sword, which are based in 2 cities. Okay, that's interesting. The leaders of each house are the final 2 gym leaders. Okay, 4 is the first major city that the player, I guess, gets to via train, skipping most of the map. So he said number 4 is the first one you get to. Wait, what? Really? Number 4? Where's number 4 even here? I don't even see number 4. Like, is it number 4 up there? Like, this guy doesn't even, 4 is the first major city. I see number 3, number 7, number 2, a dot right there, number 5, number 6, number 1. I don't see number 4 here. I genuinely, maybe it's this one right here, maybe this one up here. I don't know, dude. I really can't see it, man. I really can't see number 4 here. Like, it's just, I really can't see it. I see number 2 and number 3, but I didn't see number 4. So I'll just continue with whatever he's saying here, though. So you work back down through the map to the main area throughout the course of the game. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that would be a cool thing to do, and interesting, I would say, but highly unlikely. Again, the train doesn't lead up to this one right here. This just doesn't lead to that train track right there. It leads up to this little area right there. So why, I mean, I don't know, this just makes no sense to me. I feel like this, like, it's logically, like, right, you get through the forest, you know, you go to the forest here, do some catching around, come back, go with this train up through here, through this, you know, little mountain, out here, onto the open worldish, you know, free like open world lake area, you know, and clearly there's a path here, you know, I mean, you can kind of take directly, take this path up here, and then mess around in this area, kind of like back and forth. But sure, maybe if, you know, the train takes you directly to this one, which I don't think it is, personally. If it does take you there, then fair enough, you would be going to one of these other cities first, though, which I guess, if, you know, it's number 4, I'm not sure, maybe it's like the one up here, or like, maybe somewhere in this area, I'd assume. Let's see, though, where we at? It continues on here saying that let's see, the Elite Four is in the city. Elite Four play a major role in the, okay, I'm assuming he's talking about the top city right here. That's got to be number 4, right? The final city you go to. Let's see. So, the Elite Four in the city. Elite Four play a major role in the main story, as do all the gym leaders. Okay. Promo, let's see. So, Promo Galar map is deceptive. This is a huge pair of games. So, that's what I'm assuming as well, right? I think this map isn't giving us the full story, guys. I genuinely think this isn't giving us the full story. Because, honestly, like, there's a forest down here, which we don't know much about. There's a bunch of, like, space here. And I think this area right here, it's showing you a bunch of space, right? An open area, open space. And you're thinking, like, okay, but, like, from this perspective, it looks like it's a small amount of space, right? It's sure, it's a little bit open, but it doesn't seem like that it's that much when you think about it. I think it's actually more than we assume, and I think there's more here that we have yet to see. I think there is so much more to see. But then again, this guy also still, you know, could be lying, but I still think there is more stuff to see, for sure. 5 is Safari Zone. Okay, so Safari Zone would be what? 5 right there. Oh, that is interesting, because that area is one I haven't explored personally when looking at maps. Right there, there's like a tunnel that leads into the, you know, into like this cave here, like, you know, to the train tracks, and there's like a little open space right here. I mean, yeah, that would make sense for a Safari Zone. He continues on that here, though, and says, which uses LGPE. Oh, that's where you lost it, dude. That's where you lost it, brother. See, this is where I know it's fake. Which uses Let's Go Picture DD catch mechanic and encounters. Why would you have to, like, you had something good going here, okay? In terms of rumors, you had something good going here. But the moment you said that, it just instantly, to me, as someone who's a man of culture, assumed, I'm just messing, by the way, it's just a joke. But seriously, the moment I see that, I know that this, to me, just instantly loses any possibility of being real. I think this instantly, to me, feels like fakey-dakey, just saying, okay? Just saying. But straight up, I don't know, that just doesn't make any sense. 6 is additional post-game region, which all the artifacts removed from the promo, with all the artifacts removed from the promo, which is down here, which I don't know about that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Says here that 7 is the long man, let's see, the long man of Wilmington concept, which is sadly not explorable. So 7, let's see, 7 is right there. Okay, so you can't really explore that. Cool. Well, we know that's probably not going to be a thing anyways. And the story explanation. Gym leaders are all either aligned with House Sword or House Shield. Okay. First 6 gyms can be completed in any order. Fair enough. Final 2 gyms, Sword last for Shield version and, for Shield version and vice versa. So that would be cool if we actually can take on gyms in any order we want to, the first 6 of them. That would be genuinely sick, but I don't know, I mean, is that really likely? This is Game Freak we're talking about. They like to keep things very strict and let you follow their exact path. But if they can actually give us the freedom here to choose the gyms we take on, that is enough, man. Just that freedom, to me, makes these games perfect for me. I don't need more to make myself satisfied. Of course, you know, more new Pokemon, but besides that, I'm pretty much happy. Because then I would have gotten that kind of open-ish world that I asked for. Not open world, but open-ish, you know what I mean? So let's see, final 2 gyms, okay, we already read that. Story rolls around the House Shield and House Sword wanting control of Galar region. Fair enough, makes sense. Strong North versus South theme. Okay, that I can see that, House Shield and House Sword both consider themselves following the path of their patron legendary Pokemon, which I guess is one of the 2 wolves, right? There's 2 different wolves. I would guess that's what that would mean. Fairly predictable defense and offense concept for House Sword and Shield and their grunts and personas. Elite Four essentially help the PC, or player character, unite Galar throughout the story. Large amounts of post-game in the main city. Fair enough. Continue the next post. So here he continues on with, I guess, the next thing. And he says that major gameplay mechanic updates, not battle mechanic. Okay, so gameplay mechanic. They're experimenting with a quest system. That sounds actually really cool. I've been wanting a quest system for a long time, and I apologize about any background noise. Baby brother's really loud downstairs. Let's see. So first Pokemon game with a quest log. Okay, that sounds very unlikely though for a Pokemon game. But we haven't seen actually like the UI and stuff yet, so this actually is highly likely as well. Gyms don't become available until certain quests completed for that gym leader. Fair enough. There will be roughly 120 quests in the game, and wait, at publish with more No, this is where you lose me again, dude. You've done 2 mistakes now. Why do you always, like, why is it always these people that make these fake rumors? They always go too far. Like, you really gotta limit yourself to your possibilities here. Why would you mention DLC? There's a strict thing that Masuda said. He doesn't want to do DLC. They don't want to do DLC. They just don't want to do DLC for Pokemon. It's just something they won't do for Pokemon. Because they don't think it fits Pokemon. They don't do DLC for a reason. Don't you think they would have done DLC for like Let's Go or something, or done DLC in general in the past? They don't do that because why do DLC when you can take that extra content and make a full game out of it? Why would you do that? They won't have DLC. Like, this is where you lose me, and I just don't care about what you say anymore because I think you just, you know, just smack talking at this point. You know what I mean? I don't believe this. Like, I just don't believe this. I think this is really cool. I would love if this was how it worked, but I don't believe this. The moment you say DLC, that's where you lose me, brother. Like, it's just, again, you're probably gonna be rooting, thinking like, oh, Ruffled's just really rude right now. Guys, you gotta understand, we're talking about Game Freak here. Game Freak would rather make a full game out of that DLC content rather than making a DLC, okay? So, think of all the previous Pokemon games we've had, right? You could have definitely made, like, the content that's in, like, Pokemon Platinum, the contents that's in, like, Emerald, the contents that are in, like, you know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. All of those could have been DLC for the original versions of those games, right? Sun and Moon definitely could have had Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's content as DLC for that game. You know what I mean? For those games. Like, Sun and Moon could have had Ultra Sun and Moon's content as DLC. Why didn't we have that? Because they make far more money. Like, Game Freak and Pokemon Company and Nintendo make so much more money by releasing a third version, right? So why in the world would they do DLC for this? If they do DLC, then thank God that they're moving away from this whole, like, third version thing. Like, DLC would actually make a lot of sense. And also, sorry about that, my phone just went AWOL. But, like, straight up, like, it just doesn't align with, like, the way that Game Freak works. DLC just doesn't do that. I'm not being angry, by the way. If anybody's wondering if I'm angry, I'm not. It's just that I want to, like, point out, like, highly point out that this is just something that is very, it would be so unorthodox and out of the ordinary for them to do that. And as you know, Game Freak doesn't really do out of the ordinary and different, really. I mean, maybe they've changed a little bit with their games, but they haven't changed with their business model, that's for sure. I mean, if anything, they're kind of like, you know, charging more for you now. I mean, before it was like $45 for a game, now it's $60 because now it's on the Switch, which of course makes sense, I got you. By the way, continue here through the other stuff, saying many quests styled after the classic IDs of a chivalrous knight, fair enough. Quest rewards include access to new areas of the game, TMs, items, HM, tutor. Okay, well, there's no HMs in this game, I'm pretty sure. I think they're going to be doing the same, like, Sun and Moon-esque type deal with this, so who knows. And Gym Leader battles. HM system, same as Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, but... Okay, here's the thing, though, brother. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee came, like, it was made far after this game. This game was in development a long time before, like, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. That's just, like, proven by the fact that, you know, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was made in 2 years. This game has been in development for far longer because the, you know, mainline Pokemon RPGs do take far longer time to make. So they usually in development for 3 to 4, maybe sometimes up to 5 years. So it's definitely been in longer development than this, than the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee game, which I've got on this bad boy. Far longer, which just to me tells me that it's, you know, it's unlikely that they would share that specific feature, and also specifically the throwing Pokeballs feature just seems unlikely for them to have in that game, because those were made for this game, you know, the, like, Let's Go games. So I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, that's awesome. If we have, like, the Safari Zone, but with the catching mechanic from Let's Go, that actually would be totally fine. I'd be so okay with that, like, straight up. But again, I just have a hard time believing this, guys. You gotta understand. This is what I'm trying to point this out always. You gotta stay skeptical about these things. You can't just instantly assume that, oh, it's real, so, you know, I'll just accept it. You know what I mean? You gotta stay a little bit skeptical about it. So, either way, quest rewards include access to the... Okay, we'll read that. But any Pokemon who could normally learn the old HM is viable. Alright. Fly removed and 2 blinds and trains replace Fly. Okay, that would be cool. Several locations where riding your Pokemon is possible include locations marked for post 6 gyms. So marked 4. There's still no 4 here. I can't see it. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm actually blind, dude. I'm probably just blind. I see a 3. I see a 5. I see a 2. I see a 7. I see nothing up here. I don't know, man. I mean, I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I guess I'm blind. I guess I'm blind, lads. Either way, back to the next thing here. So, Back to the next thing. We say Pokemon battle details. Score Bunny Evo chain based on soccer player, not fighting type. Okay. Grookey Evo chain based on Monkey King mythology. So I guess Sun Wukong. Sobble line is a newt concept. No new types added, which, of course, I don't think we're going to get in that. A new dark type status introduced called Fear, which lowers accuracy and removes stab. Large downscaling of damage in overall game. I'm not a competitive player, but I get the feeling they are trying to make changes to a competitive scene. Large downscaling, most core, 90 BP moves, read Flamethrower, have had their BP reduced to 75 out of 80. Or 75 to 80, I guess. Evolution type not known to me. 2 pseudo lines which are version exclusives, one based on Stonehenge and one based on Druid concept. Infernape and Torterra and Empoleon Megas. That would actually be really cool, dude. That would actually be really cool, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. That would be so sick. But I don't know, dude. I ain't feeling it, dog. It would also be cool if they did that, and then, like, next year we have, like, Diamond and Pearl remix. Charizardite Z added. Okay, that seems very weird. House Shield Legendary is a normal steel type armored horse. Okay, come on. You're going to play off of that rumor? Okay. House Sword Legendary is normal steel classic English dragon motif. Okay, pretty cool. Main Legendary is based on the concept of wielding both a sword and shield for balance. Main storyline does not complete until post Elite 4 with House Sword and House Shield learning balance from the main Legendary encounter. I'll stick around for and take answers and questions if I can. So that's what this guy said. Ladies and gentlemen, personally, I don't believe this, okay? You got to remember that I got to be skeptical from my perspective. Like, people always tell me, like, oh, you know, you don't overhype shit. And that's what I'm not doing with this. This is a really cool rumor. I'm going to be honest. This is a really cool rumor. If this is real, I am 100% satisfied with these games. These games are perfect in my opinion, if this rumor is real, because there's so many cool things in this, so many cool ideas. But here's the thing, though, I don't think it's real. The fact that he brings up Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee catching mechanic seems unlikely, because that was a mechanic made for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee specifically to be more akin to the Pokemon Go games. Also, DLC. DLC is just something that Game Freak doesn't usually do. It's just totally out of their comfort zone, and something they just don't do because it doesn't really matter to them. They prefer making a third iteration game rather than doing something like that. So it just doesn't really match up well. That's all I'm going to say. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the video there, guys. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. Of course, guys, I want to just quickly ask you guys to just, you know, if we can hit, I don't know, maybe like 500 likes on this video, that would be really appreciated, guys. If we can hit that, I'll definitely have another video out for you guys today. I mean, I also got the part 2 of my, of the breakdown of, like, the map, like, new discoveries and stuff. I got part 2 coming out, which talks a bit more about the houses of the region and, like, what those houses could be and what their connections could be to, like, real-life history and all that. So I got that coming soon. But also, lads, I just want to quickly, like, let you know that we've got shirts on sale. Just going to quickly pop them up here on screen, just for anybody who hasn't seen them yet. We've got them right about here, guys. Here you go. So if you want to check them out, guys, it'd be really appreciated. Also, there's one more thing I want to show you real quick that I didn't show earlier, but for anybody who's seen this image, right, this right here, this little, you know, like weird little Pokemon looking ass image, this is fake, okay? Just want to quickly mention that this is fakey dakey. It's not real. I mean, in the background you can see Bill's piece, you know, Bill's teleportation, transportation type, you know, machine. It's in the background, and somebody posted this on here saying Gen 8 Pikachu. No, it is fake. It doesn't even, I mean, the model looks really weird. It's got like a little bud on its front. It looks odd. It's fake, guys. Just want to quickly mention that because some people, you know, have been sending it my way. But like I said, though, for the shirts, though, guys, we got these ones, we got these ones, we got these ones. Do not buy the socks or do not buy the hoodie because they're too overpriced. And we got these ones. Do not buy the socks or the hoodie. They're too overpriced. We got, like, t-shirts, though. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching, though. I'll see you all in the next video today, guys. So have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.